Okay, and back. Why the van life, right? So I've done extensive traveling. I've been around. I've been up and down through many states, and I did it in a car. I've done it in a truck. So I've traveled pretty extensively actually, and I never did it with comfort before. So I always thought I would get an RV. Okay, so I went out. I looked at RVs because immediately you go out and you think, I got 3 dogs. I need all this room. And then I brought the RV back, and I thought to myself, or I went and looked at the RV after I test drove it, brought it around the house here, and I thought, where am I going to park? Even just like a 20 to 20 foot Class C. Where am I going to park it? I mean, they're rider trucks basically. That's what they look like in your driveway. So where am I going to park that? I couldn't get a Class A. I mean, let's face it. So I started looking at, I like the B pluses, but still I watched a couple of videos and people said if you're going to get that, you're better off just getting a Class B van. So I looked around and they're kind of, they're very expensive, very expensive. So obviously it took even longer because I needed to find an older one in good shape. Okay, and this is a 1988 Ford Econoline 3/4 ton with 83,000 miles, 83, a little bit plus 83,000 miles, and so it took a long time to find a decent vehicle, and this one, I got to do some fixing up. I got to do a lot of cleaning, probably change some of the materials in the bed up here and the seat I'm sitting on. It needs an extensive go through. I got to change a pump for the water. The pump is working but not properly, so I'll have to change that. It smells like mildew in here because I need to change the pump because the pump's not pumping enough water so I can empty out the water, and there's old water in here when I bought it. And the guy who sold it to me told me that right off the bat. And the guy I got it from was a really cool guy, really nice guy who had 2 of these. He had a newer one. This one's an 88. He had a 92, and his had a lot more miles, but he liked it was more modern. It actually looked exactly like this one inside, but it looked, the whole front end of the cab was much more modern, and he loved it. So we came out, we looked at this, and I drove from, like I said, I drove from north of the Twin Cities metro, so north of Minneapolis, St. Paul area, all the way to kind of, I guess it would be, my dog, to kind of, all right, kind of east, okay, east central, okay, east central Iowa. Okay, so it was a good drive. Enough, buddy. The kids are out there, so he's barking. Or no, it's just a neighbor. So really, right now I'm at this perfect time in my life. I'm between relationships. I have dogs. I had a lease that was up. I'm actually right now staying with a family member. Renting out room and stuff. So right now is like the perfect time. I mean, I have a decent job. I'm not a billionaire by any means, but I had it. Right now was kind of the perfect time that I could do this. So I decided that it was time to go. So I started looking for the vans, and I found one. And really, you have to have it in you. If I watch all these other people on YouTube. I've watched them for a long time, and I've traveled extensively already. So, and I see all these people. They're like, well, what if this? Well, what if that? Or, basically, anytime they had a question about almost anything, it was almost an excuse. Like everything was a stopper to not get into this lifestyle that they found, so appealing. So, all I can tell people is, if you want to do it, you have to go do it. You have to just put it down, decide, and understand that, give yourself a cushion because, maybe money, whatever, have a little cushion of some sort for if things happen, for if you absolutely, your RV, van, whatever it is you're living in has to be fixed so you can stay in a hotel, motel, whatever, you have to have that little cushion to do things like that. I wouldn't suggest to people to go out broke and pray for the best. But hey, if you do, I love your spirit. So, but basically, I always knew that I would do this at some point in my life, full-time RV, that is. And I did, like I said, I did it before, but it would be in stints where I would be gone a month or two and I would come back. I would be gone a few months, I would come back. And during that time, it was because I had it set up where I was doing dog training extensively and traveling and doing things like that. So, which worked out good years ago. Not so much anymore. Well, I guess I could start over and do it, but I'm getting older, and it's just not something that I plan on doing forever. It was a hobby that actually just kind of took on a life of its own. So, but really, all I can tell you is, if you're done, you don't want to be a part of the rat race. You don't like waking up answering to people every day. You absolutely you would love to see a new destination every day. This might be for you. Getting in a van and going, or an RV, whatever you choose, fifth wheel, travel trailer, hell, motorcycle with an umbrella, however you choose to travel is up to you, But I would say, so here's kind of the catalyst for it, right? I have 2 half-sisters that died over the past couple of years, both of them from cancer, okay? So I had talked to them, and we weren't really close. They were much older than me, right? And we weren't extremely close or anything. But they're my half sisters. They're sisters. Half. What's the half? They're sisters. And when they were both sick and dying, both of them had thought to themselves how there was so much that they wanted to see, so much they wanted to do, and they never did it. They always had an excuse, always had a job, always had something that held them back. And I decided, you know what? Everybody has that. But at some point, you need to make that decision that, hey, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to do it. And you actually got to stick to it. Save up a little money, get your van, slowly, fix it up a little bit, and then have just a little cushion and go. So I plan on taking a extended leave or something from my job, or but not now. After I have this all fixed up, obviously. But I am gonna get out. I am gonna see the road, and I plan on either planting flowers or trees at every destination legit nice destination, in memory of my 2 half sisters that didn't get to see the world. So. It's something that I think my parents would love to see too. I mean, they would love to watch on YouTube and follow. So, but it's tough. It's tough. You lose people. They didn't. They were young. Late 40s, early 50s, and it's very tough. Very tough when you see somebody who's like, you see them at the end of their life, and they wish they would have done more, they wish they would have seen more, they wish they would have traveled more. And then they said, really, do you want to spend your whole life just working and wishing you could do this, or saving up maybe once every year or two and go here, once every year or two and go there? And I decided, no, I don't want to do that, so I'm going to literally I have been living extremely cheap, very cheap. Like I said, I rent a room from a relative right now, and basically I decided that I am saving up. I'm gonna, as soon as I'm done fixing this up, I'm gonna make sure I have a nice cushion, and I am gonna hit the road. And hey, hopefully YouTube might. I don't think this channel's gonna boom or anything by any means, but I want to show everybody my experience with me, my dogs. Everything that we get to do, I want to show everybody. I want people to understand what the reality is of doing this. So, like I said, this is going to be cool. I'm not going to hit the road right away, but during that time, I'm gonna show you a couple things. One is I'm going to show you RV and camper van shopping. I took a bunch of videos, not of all of them, but of many of the RV and camper vans I looked at, and I'm going to show you videos of why I didn't pick ones or why I picked this one. Okay, I actually made an offer on a different one, and they wanted more money, or I don't know if they certainly wanted more money, but I think they were waiting for me to offer them more money. And during that time, I ran across an ad for this one, and I drove there and we went and got it. That's as easy as I can say. So, and then so you're going to see me show you different videos of why I didn't pick those RVs or camper vans, and then also I'm going to do a second video where you're going to see everything I do to this camper van. Everything. I'm going to show you changing the pump. I'm going to show you when I add a generator. I'm going to show you changing the refrigerator. Everything I do, maybe even simple cleaning. I'm gonna go ask people what they've been doing. You know, I'm gonna show pretty much everything. Doing the carpets, doing all of this. You know, because there's like a carpeting up on the ceiling, and I'm gonna show all of that. I'm gonna probably upgrade the toilet too, and you know, there's just some things that need to be upgraded. It's a 1988. You know what I mean? So, and I want to take you guys with me. I want you guys to all see this. I want you to follow, like, subscribe, whatever it is. So anyway, that's for video 1 here.